Just keep rolling. Hey. All right, you must know who's with me. That's right. It's Tim, traveling with T-Rock. If you've been watching our adventures on social media, then you're going to know that we've been having so much fun. And thank you for inviting us to come visit so many cool places. We were just in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn Expo Center, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
It was fun.
Yeah, coffee and tea.
Well, yes, we did the Coffee and Tea Expo. And, you know, at first I don't know that they knew what to expect. And then we got rolling and met our first lady was with cannabis. It was
interesting.
Out of the woods.
Let's take a look at that.
We are at the Coffee and Tea Festival at the Brooklyn Expo Center.
Excellent. And you guys just tried orange, right?
Yes, we did.
All right. Cheers to orange.
Thank you for sticking that in for me. Did you know, like, because like everyone drinks tea, they hold their pinky up.
Yeah.
Do you know that you're not supposed to do that, right?
I did not know that.
I saw this on an etiquette thing on Netflix. Am I allowed to say that?
Yes, of course. Ted. Hi, Ted Sarandos, my friend. Hi. Go ahead.
Anyways, it was on Chelsea, and they said that you put your pinky up back in the old days.
Yes.
It meant you had an STD. Put your pinky down.
Get that pinky tucked in. Oh.
Blend that's called Pinkies Out. That's I call it the quintessential tea party blend.
You won't put that part in. I thought you were going to say you had one called STDs. T. S-T.
Oh my goodness.
Get out of my way.
I'm Chimney Rucka, and
I'm Donna Drake.
And oh, he's Cheech, but he's not talking.
Well, first of all, I own the tea salon since 1992. I make about 650 blends, private label, my own label. And what I've done is I created lines that I added my tea blends to high tea. So I've taken a line of teas and I added CBD. We get organic spectrum buds from...
Wait, what is CBD?
CBD. It's an oil that comes out of the cannabis plant, illegal in the state of New York, unless it's medical. And then there's the hemp plant. Out of the hemp plant is an oil that comes out before and after chemo, immunity, depression, Parkinson's, people that can't sleep. I do a line called Goodnight Irene. So CBD, $640 million industry on the West Coast. We're about to see it all over the East Coast.
So, can I try something?
Absolutely.
What do you recommend for lack of better words, virgin?
I think that you should try my first ever green tea with coconut, carbonated, cold brew,
Okay.
with 15 milligrams of CBD.
I might have to T-block you on that. because I really love coconut. Hold on just a second.
All right, so this has a great flavor, like coconut flavor. It's almost a little.
On the nose. That put her nose in the tea business 25 years ago.
All right,
So,
so
my
it's,
teas are very fragrant.
but it's got seltzer. It's got some.
Well, I carbonated it. So I took my green tea with coconut, pineapple, organically grown, and I carbonated it. I brewed it cold brew. I added 15 milligrams of CBD emulsion, and that's what you're drinking.
Okay, I failed chemistry, but I like what you said. What do you think? Would this be good with a little vodka in it, or am I pushing it?
Funny enough, March 27th, I'm speaking in Las Vegas at the largest bartender show in the world on mixology.
How big are your back pockets?
How big would you like them to be?
Big enough to carry you, Tim?
So, yeah. I get called that a lot by my English friend. Oh, you're a cheeky monkey.
He really is a cheeky monkey.
Hi, Charlotte. Well, don't tell me, show me. What can I
Let's
try?
see. We have tomato garlic oil. Again, it comes in 3 different heats. Very spicy. This is very spicy. I'm sorry. Politely spicy and not spicy at all.
I love that
It's
it's
all the same.
politely spicy.
Politely spicy. Cheeky monkey. Cheeky monkey in England is euphemism for someone that's slightly naughty or a little bit like
Not a lot.
unconventional. So,
I get called that a lot.
Dubai.
Everybody.
But it's tea with a sense of humor because there's jokes and puns on every tag.
Who can you always count on to write a breakup song?
Who?
Taylor Swift.
Turn it around. No, the other way.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
T Swift.
Ah.
T Swift.
I get it.
All right, so tell us about Vice Cream.
So Vice Cream is a 2-year-old startup based in Boston. We are a 6-person company. I'm the field marketing manager for the Northeast. But Vice Cream is all about unapologetic indulgence. So we're 100% real ice cream. We believe that, life's really short, so you want to indulge in the real thing, eat real ice cream. Our founder, he started the company after a couple of months. He wasn't feeling too well. He was diagnosed with lymphoma cancer. He was given 12 weeks to live, and when he went through chemo, he was 100% fine afterwards, but he branded the company as Life Short, Eat Freaking Ice Cream. Hi, I'm Bree from Boston, and I'm living it up with Tim and Donna.
Go Vice Cream.
So you're gonna really taste tea, a little fruit, a little sweet. On the sweet tea, you're getting
Sweet?
that's
That one's
sweet.
sweet?
Yep.
Okay,
We'll
rotate.
Oh, changing. Serve each other. Right. So then you're getting a little tea again, tea first, but then you're getting the sweet on that. But it doesn't stay there long. It's no funny mouthfeel. 100% organic.
I'm originally from Polk County, Florida, and
Okay.
they're adamant about their sweet tea.
Okay.
That's why they don't visit me up here, because you can't find it.
Uh-oh.
This is good. This
Yeah.
is like good home stuff.
Well, that's really what it's about. We steep the tea ourselves. We're actually the only iced tea that's brewed and bottled on Long Island, despite their names. And we think that that's important. We're a small craft brewery, except we make tea instead of beer.
This has been a blast, and this, nice to finish the day with a little subtlety here at the Coffee and Tea Expo Festival here
Speaking of teas, we've been traveling with T-Rock on.
on Live It Up with Donna Drake. We hope you've enjoyed traveling with us, and we want to thank Starfish Junction for having us out here today, and all of the great exhibitors for Coffee and Tea Festival here at the Brooklyn Expo.
Oy.
What's in your tea?
Starfish Junction. Great people.
Absolute great host. Linda over at Starfish. The entire event crew was from the front door to the back door. Very hospitable and great people.
Good, cool people. I've known Andy for a long time, and it was so cool when we walked in there, and all of a sudden they're like, "Hey!" I was like, "Hey!" We were all like, "That's great." I can't wait to be doing something again with them soon.
Like going there,
Right.
we didn't even have any coffee, or at least I purposely didn't drink coffee.
All right, and look what happened.
Halfway through the interview, I felt like the Tasmanian devil running around on the set there, but.
Good times, and people were generous. They were generous with their sampling. As you could see, we visited with Cabot Cheese. Good companies. A really good time. So it's a fun weekend out.
Perfect evening and perfect date.
Aw, thank you.
I was talking about me.
Oh.
Just kidding. Let's talk more about you.
And there you have it. Oh, you want to talk about me?
Sure.
All right, what do you want to know?
Well, I want to say congratulations. You Live It Up with Donna Drake is now in St. Louis.
Yay.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
I want to know, so this is your hometown,
This
right?
is my hometown. Very proud. Grew up in Florissant, Missouri, which means Valley of the Flowers. Hence a lot of flowers around here. I like flowers. It was important to me. You know, my dad, people that I went to high school with, I still feel like I'm very much a Midwesterner, and I thought that they would Live It Up, and it's working. They like it. They like me.
Well,
they really like me, and I
yes.
like them.
Well, I'm excited to go. I want to go with you
Yes.
and visit. So that being said, let me ask you.
Okay.
I know New York, Donna.
Yes.
So tell me something about St. Louis, Donna,
Oh
that
my
maybe
God.
no one else knows.
Oh, the St. Louis Donna?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm blushing. Well, I was North County Junior Miss, which was kind of a cool accolade. I worked for the Cardinals. I did music videos on their scoreboard. That was a cool job there. I worked for Barnes Hospital, which is a big medical facility. I grew up and went to Hayeswood Central. Now, the reason that's important is that anybody from St. Louis will ask you, well, where'd you go to high school? So I graduated Hayeswood Central in 1983. I went to Maryville University. That's a little bit about St. Louis, Donna. That's a lot about St. Louis, Donna. So that's me.
So, well, that is a lot. That's good. If I was going back, let's just say, I mean, as a tourist, I think,
Right.
people think the Arches, the Cardinals, whatnot.
Well, it's not the, wait a second, it's not the arches. There's singular. But that's okay.
I'm from
There you
Polk
go.
County. What do you expect from me? I'm like,
But yes, I will bring
McDonald's.
the arches. Yes, I will bring you there. Go ahead. So you're thinking, when people think of St. Louis, what do they think of?
Well, the Arch.
Yes.
But that's what I want to know. Like, whenever I go to a town, I always want to know, like, what's the cool thing about St. Louis that's non-touristy, that makes you, let's just say the first thing when you go back as a former resident, what's the one thing that just makes you feel good and that you want to do?
Okay. I'm just going to lay it out there. You asked, I'm going to tell you. Okay. There are a few places I'd love to go. And for me, it's a lot about the family. It's also about the food. So one of the things I do is I stop by my grade school. I go swing on the swings. I go to Walker Grade School. I actually literally go to the playground because I like to reconnect with the earth that was there, of who I was then. I like to look at the big, beautiful sky. The skyline's different in St. Louis, as you can imagine. I go to Roberto's Pizza. I have a nice slice of pizza. I also go to Peroni's. It's like a food tour for me. I go to Steak and Shake because at the time, we don't have Steak and Shakes here in New York. We do now, but so it's about the food. It's about family. Gateway Arch, Forest Park. I even sound like a St. Louiser. See the Gateway Arch? I'm sounding a little bit like my St. Louis mix coming out. I love it. But there's so many wonderful things. Jazz, the Landing. It's all these beautiful old cobblestones. St. Louis has a lot of rich tradition in terms of, well, the brewery's there, and you can go on a tour of the brewery, which smells like peanut butter and
Hello.
jelly.
Brewery.
I know we'll be going there.
When are we going?
Also, Anheuser-Busch. It's just
yeah.
the people. It's pork steaks, barbecued pork steaks. They don't have those here. There's so
How
many.
is that different from
Toaster ravioli. I'm sorry, it's a first ice cream cone. So during the World's Fair, that's how the ice cream cone was invented, because they ran out of bowls. So the ice cream guy was next to the waffle guy, hence the first cone. True story. I wasn't there, but so I've been told.
I feel like I'm on Jeopardy now. Thank you.
And the answer is,
What is St. Louis?
I can't believe that you twisted the tables on me, because I'm kind of a little nervous here. But I didn't have
Good.
any of this planned. But St. Louis truly is about experiencing community. It's about, I always say that the Live It Up is all about the feeling you get when you borrow a cup of sugar from your neighbor. Now, living in New York the last 20-something years, I don't think I've ever borrowed a cup of sugar from my neighbor.
That's why you're still alive.
But in the Midwest,
All right.
but in the Midwest, you do. Like if you run out of an
Yeah,
egg,
well,
you just go next door. You're like,
no, I totally get
hey,
that.
I'm making a cake. I need 2 eggs. They're like, oh yeah. And then you don't even have to pay them the 2 eggs back the next week at the grocery store. Just whatever.
But you do.
But you don't. You're not expected to.
No wonder you moved.
And we do these things like Advent Friends, and that's how my cookie exchange was born when I was 10 years old. At Christmas, everybody brings cookies to my house and you swap them out, which is a tradition I still have to this day here in New York. But that's what makes Donna, well, I was Donna Campana, so that's what makes Donna Campana Donna Campana, and why I'm so excited and so touched and honored by the St. Louis community welcoming me home, because that's my home.
That's awesome.
Thank you for asking.
That's a great feeling. I can't wait to go to St. Louis with
me.
Donna.
You ready? Want to go? All right, let's go.
Hashtag let's do this.
Let's do this. Thank you so much, Tim.
Thank you.
Oh,
And
my gosh.
congratulations again.
Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Totally unscripted, obviously and unplanned, but St. Louis, I do love you. You mean so much to me, and I really, truly appreciate you tuning in. So stay tuned from here on Live It Up. Live It Up, St. Louis. We're coming down to your way. Woo!